somebody else, and I'm talking somebody else in both regards. I feel like if this was like a white person, it wouldn't be getting this much energy. I feel like if this was like a straight black man, I think it is again, like I said last week or last episode, the combination of these two together that really has people doing the most. In
public defense, when Kim Kardashian was hogtied or tied up inside that hotel room, people also thought that was a hoax or some shit too. People
did. So because Kardashians, like, I get it.
No, I don't think it's just for Kardashian. I just think like what's the odds of this type of situation happening? Attacks do happen, but it's just like, really, did it happen? But I think this one for Jussie is just that it was a little too much orchestration in the story. Too much dip on that chip. Yeah, too much dip on the chip. And I'm not going to bullet point what exactly it was, but you listen to it and you just let it play out. Like, does this whole sound make sense?
Yeah, like I said, I'm again. We will revisit this.
And I didn't say that
for this at this point. I am.
And I'm not going to say the attack didn't happen.
Okay.
Because it could have been an attack.
Yeah.
Was it a real attack?
Yeah. No, that's totally fair.
What I said last, I said something happened.
Yeah.
What? I don't know, but something happened.
But yeah, so I am, and again, here's very much what this feels like to me. I feel like Jussie is one of my children. Now, Jussie is my son, right? Now, me and Jussie's daddy love him dearly. Now, Jussie lied about breaking some shit in his house, and I went to bat for him. I said, all right, Richard. I don't know why my fake husband to Jussie's dad is Richard, but sure, Richard. All right, Richard, don't punish that baby. You know, he ain't do nothing. And then you came and you making me look stupid now. So I say all that to say, once we get to the bottom of this, I will have more to say, but I don't feel bad or stupid about defending him because there are plenty of other people, plenty of other Jussies in the world that needed to be defended.
Let's go all the way. Now, if he's lying, do we get him the fuck out of here?
We will revisit this when we get there. We will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Why do I feel like the news and like the Chicago PD has the answers and they just giving it to us every 2 days?
I don't know.
Now this shit gonna be on fucking SVU now.
Somebody said that. It was like, this is definitely gonna be a low note episode. I was like, you know what? It might be.
Here we go.
It might be.
No,
but
it is.
I just can't rationalize it.
No, it's gonna be SVU. Absolutely. Okay. I'll put my bottom dollar on that one.
All right. Well, in other news...
What the fuck else we got?
So I was on Twitter the other day, and this is something that speaks directly to my life, so I would like to get your opinions on it. So... somebody posted, they said, I just read a tweet that said BYOB events are tacky. What do y'all think?
Nope.
If so I think... Okay, well, tell me why. Okay, well, how you feel?
You said BYOB is tacky?
I feel like there's a line. Like, I feel like if I invite you to my house, that's kind of BYOB.
I got you.
But...
I'm going to tell you why and I'm a person that personally lives by BYOB. I'm never going to somebody's house empty-handed. And if I do, it's like when we get there and I'm hungry, we order it. I'm going to chip in or something. I'm not going to just sit there and expect you to come. Unless you say, come over, I'm cooking or some type of, we on that type of time. Mm-hmm. But in the event you having a function, a baby shower, a grandma's fucking retirement party, auntie's birthday.
You would bring a bottle to a baby shower?
It depends on the mix of crowd of friends. I've been to baby showers where they serve alcohol. So.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I would probably I'm going to bring a gift or something, but yeah.
You bringing a gift and alcohol?
It depends on which, like, you have different circle groups. Like, I have, like, my family, my sister-in-law, she would not have alcohol. Like, she didn't bring my nieces. I'm sorry to hear that. She didn't bring my nieces to my mother's birthday. My niece and my nephew to my birthday.
Okay. Because it was going to be drinking?
It was like, because she's like, it's a nighttime thing. So for kids, like.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah.
So there's people like that. Then you have the other people who are just like, nah, this is like, this is the turn up.
Everything is a turn up in my family.
Yeah, exactly.
First birthday party, like, who bringing Lonnie?
Exactly. So yeah, there's that. And I also think that BYB is also a safe bet if the right function. Say for instance, you going over to somebody's house for Thanksgiving, but maybe it's not even that. It's too much. What would be a BYOB?
And that's what I was trying to classify. I'm like, because again, if you invited me over randomly, like, come over, we having a game night. If you having a game night, I'm gonna bring a bottle of something.
All right, so a game night, that's a good BYOB. Yeah. You know why that's safe? Because, say for instance, I know what I can tolerate in alcohol. So if I bring a bottle of Douce or Hennessy, and I could drink it and get loose, I don't want anybody to feel as if Jay wilded out on the Hennessy,
drinking up on our shit.
Exactly, he drank all of it, and
I was gonna say, because that's my thing too. Like if I'm going to drink, I'm gonna bring a drink.
Or say for instance, when I get there, it's nothing like, oh, y'all only got light liquors or like tequila. I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? Like that. That's how you avoid those type of situations. And I just typically like to avoid those situations because I always have this thing on my chip on my shoulder about people saying that I didn't contribute or they provided for me. Like I don't ever want anybody to feel as if they had to do something for me. You know what I mean?
That's real. I mean, because again, like, because I'm high key an alcoholic, any place I go, I'm going, especially if I know, because again, everybody in my life, we all run at the same energy. So there's very few places I would go where people
I'm
be
mad
like,
funny stuff.
I don't want to drink. So like, if I'm going someplace, I'm going to bring something to drink.
I'm funny style. I might show up to a dinner late just so they could separate the bill.
That's fair. No, that's totally fair.
Keep it a bean.
That's totally fair, yeah.
Y'all already started ordering.
Some people don't know tipping culture. Some people don't know restaurant culture. Like, it's embarrassing. So
I'm not going back and forth.
Or you got to hit them with the Scoop-de-Doop. I got to leave early. Like, I got to cut out y'all. But like, pull away to the side. Like, can I just get this? Like, I'm gonna have to leave a little earlier than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because it's yeah. But no, I don't think BYOB events are tacky at all. I feel like if you think BYOB events are tacky, you're cheap because I feel like you just want to show up, eat up people's food, and drink up people's liquor. Like, that's the thing. Like, if I come to your function, if you are like cooking dinner or like if dinner's going to be provided, I will bring alcohol because I don't expect you to buy dinner and buy alcohol. Like, that's mad money. Like, who's doing that? So no.
And that's why that makes sense, because most of the time, if somebody is hosting something that says BYOB, they probably already 9 times out of 10 came out of pocket for either 1, the music, 2, the food. And you have to think, this is
the space. I
was just about to say the overhead. I don't know what the
person. If I cleaned my house all day, like you owe me a drink.
Just to say that you have your a house or whatever, and you pay your bills, and your spot is the meetup spot where everybody meets up at.
Yeah,
I still think that everybody somehow owes you some type of contribution because they're always linking up at your spot. So therefore, they should come out.
Clean before y'all got here. I got to clean after y'all leave again. Right. Like, y'all don't use my good electricity. Right. You know, that's petty, but it's true.
It's real shit. Yeah.
That's you've used my resources. You have used. If I pay a water bill, you've used my water.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I was just curious about that.
I don't play those games.
Yeah. No. I am all the way here for.
We always bear gifts.
Always bear a gift. I can't think of any place I would go and not bring a bottle of something, unless it was like someplace difficult. Because like sometimes niggas shit in the park. Like if you're having to cook out in the park, it's more difficult to bring alcohol. But I'm still gonna find a way to bring alcohol. Like I can't think of any function I would go to. Unless you told me it was a party with an open bar, like unless you made it very clear, like one of my cousins is like that. Like she would be like, "Do not bring alcohol. Like it is a full stocked bar. Like you do not have to bring anything because
And my thing is that whenever somebody invites me somewhere, my second thing is like, "Cool, what you need?"
What you need, yeah. And if you tell me nothing. I probably won't bring anything. But again, we have to be like family for you to tell me nothing. Even if you're like.
But if you tell me nothing, I'm still probably gonna bring something for myself. And if somebody's there, they probably gonna want some of what I got.
Oh yeah. You didn't have to pause that, sweetie pie.
I mean, I didn't mean pause, but that was like that was very loose.
Okay, it wasn't though.
I mean, somebody might want some penis while I'm in there.
Okay, well, you're not offering penis. If you are, you're a slut from the 90s. Okay,
slinging a tool. You heard?
That's what you are. You're a slut.
I'm fucking with you.
Speaking of slut, this is a great transition. What happened?
I almost blew something up. Not blew.
What you almost blew up?
I don't know why I almost started talking about Black China. I don't know why.
Okay, let's play a fun game, right? So I don't want to talk about China. So let's pull up your calculator. So I always see these things on the internet, but I don't have any friends that I live with, and I'm not going to my mom and dad and be like, "Hey, y'all, let's play this game." Mm-hmm. So
what am I calculating?
This is the time and time again. We've seen this many times. I'm just like, we should just do it on the show. So you ever see those things where it's like it's the numbers, like the price amount for the things you have done in your life?
All right, let's do it.
So let's see who the bigger freak in the room is. You at home, open up your calculator, play along with us, okay? All right, now I'm gonna do mine on the computer because I can't look at this app and do this thing. Okay, just give me one moment. Okay, that's a little awkward. All right,
Please, this is a time for no judgment. All right?
No judgment. Well, you don't have to say what you've done. You just type in the number and then we just get to whoever has the highest number. All right. first on the list.
What are we adding? What's the
I'm about to tell you.
The nomination. Oh,
yeah. So first on the list is if you have ever. See, this doesn't seem fair though. This seems one-sided. I'm going to go with vice versa. So I'm going to say if you've ever been fingered or fingered someone, because that feels very one-sided. I feel like that was a little biased.
How much is that?
That is $150.
Ring us up.
All right. If you have pleasured yourself via your hand alone, which is masturbation, you can add another $115, 50, to your list. All right. If your gulp was real loud just now. If you have ever had any type of sexual intercourse, you can add $300 to your total. This feels like The Price is Right. If you have ever slept in the buff, that's another $50.
What's the buff?
Naked.
Oh.
What's the buff? All right. If you have ever received oral, $400. Oh, I am waking up.
Head is expensive out here.
If you ever given head, that's another $400.
I've never given head.
You're a fucking liar. If you... Oh, okay. Well, this gets a little... All right, this is... Oh, what? Okay. I did not read through all of this. All right. If you have ever cheated on a test, $50. If you have ever smoked, that could be a cigarette, that could be a blunt, that could be a crack pipe, $100. If you have ever... Oh, I thought this said choked, but you know what? Let's add that to the list. If you ever choked somebody,
$200.
Let's do $20. Yeah, that's a nice little... $200, yeah. Oh, fuck. It was that one time.
You fuck with handcuffs or anything like that?
No, we've discussed this before, and I do not, because I feel like traumatized. I feel like there's like, I don't know.
Keep electric tape by the bed.
If you've ever made out with someone, $150. Okay, that's a little third grade, but okay, we're going to just keep it pushing. Did you say you keep duct tape by the bed?
It's electrical tape. The black joints.
And that's expensive. You might just use regular black, like duct tape. That's from the dollar store. Electrical tape is expensive.
Oh, a good hold.
For a good hoe. All right. If you have ever sent nudes, $200.
Nah.
Are you serious?
Nah.
I feel like I don't believe you, but okay. All right.
Mm-mm.
I really don't believe you.
Nobody's out there got my penis.
Ever in your...
Nah,
well, they have, just not in digital form. All right. If you've ever had a relationship, $50. What's a relationship? How do we define that? Because
this is a relationship, $50. Oh yeah,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Situationships.
All right. This is an unfair question. This is so biased. If you ever made out with the same sex, $350 fucking dollars. That's a lot. You can tell a straight person made this. $350?
It's a crime. No,
what the fuck?
I'm fucking with you.
Like, that is bullshit. All right. Took best friend's ex. No, so that's impossible because all of my best friend are women. So, well, that's not impossible, but it's impossible.
Never happened.
Never? Took a friend's ex.
Mm-mm.
Have I ever? I don't think I've ever dated in the same social circle, which is very common in the community. But no, I've never. I don't think I've ever talked to two guys that are friends with each other.
I think I will say I probably
legitimately friends. Yeah, because
I coincidentally messed around with a girl, but I didn't know that she was already messed.
Oh, then that's fair. That's fair game.
She didn't keep it a buck.
Okay, all right. Well,
she knew what she was doing.
Oh, listen, they always do, and that's the problem. All right, we got 2 more left. 3 more left. I'm sorry. If you've ever sexted someone, well, isn't sexting and news the same thing? Or sexting when you're talking about what you would do sexually? Yeah. Is that okay?
Sexting.
I thought that was nudes, though.
No, sexting is when you're sex texting.
Is it sex texting like with dick and pussy pics? It's not the same thing?
No, it's a little verbal and detailed.
Okay, all right.
Like, imagine if I was there right now, what would you do?
Oh, okay, well, let me...
How much is that?
That is $150. All right, the last one, because we're not doing the real last one.
We're doing the last one.
No, the last one is if you've been drunk, $300, which, you know, I should put down $7,000 for that. No, the last one is if you've killed a newborn. We're not doing that. That's why I sat here and read this whole list. No, that gagged me. I was like, oh, I was not prepared for that.
How much is that?
That if you killed a newborn, jail, nigga. That's how much it is. It's life.